Good morning. I had to drop Luna off for her spay this morning, so I didn't go to my networking group this morning, which is a shame because I always miss it and it's always a really good energy boost. However, I had to drop her off at 9 and the meeting only finishes at 8:45, so I would have been really rushed to have been able to get there and back. But also I think it did me some good to spend some time with Luna before dropping her off, because it meant that she was calm and I was a bit calmer. We both had hair washes this morning. So Luna had to have a wash before. I don't really know what I like to reduce infection. I suppose it just makes their job a bit easier. But she's going to have weird patches where they go in. She's having a lap spay, so like a keyhole. But she's I don't think she's going to love me very much when I pick her up. And she's got to have the cone of shame, which is just she's just going to hate that. She had that on, I don't know if you remember, she had it on when she had her problem with her eye for 2 days and she hated it. But I've bought her a suit to wear. A friend recommended that they used it for their dog. So I've bought her a suit to wear, but the trouble is it's so hot. I don't know that I'd have to see how thin it is or thick it is or whatever. And I also have the dentist at 11:30 today. So this is the day that I have not been looking forward to at all. I'm trying to approach it with positivity. And I do always say to myself with things like this, especially the dentist, it'll be over in an hour. It'll all be over in an hour. In an hour's time, it's all going to be over and done. Which is great. But I'm still going to be worrying about my baby girl. So hopefully they said I should hear sort of mid-afternoon how she is. And then she said that then you call an hour or two later to see when you can actually come and get her. So I said, will I hear by she wouldn't give me a time, but I said, is it going to be 3? Is it going to be 5? She was like, no, you're definitely here before 5. And I was like, okay. So hopefully I'll hear and then know what's going on with her. I just want her back. And it's only been half an hour or so. I was walking down back towards my house, with my sunglasses on, just crying. And then I had to pop to my uncle's house and just burst into tears. But yeah, she'll be fine. Okay, so good news, dentist is done. I used to be absolutely terrified of the dentist, and I'll be honest with you, I still don't like it, but I'm yet to meet anybody that does like it. But I keep myself calmer now. I basically try to go into a bit of a meditative state, and I keep conscious of my breathing. So I'll notice if I'm taking really shallow breaths, and then I'll take a deep breath and then breathe out and notice that I'm breathing with my belly then. So I do that, and I reset my shoulders. So obviously you're laying down, aren't you? But when you're stressed, you tend to hold your shoulders up to your neck like this. So I tend to notice that I'm doing that and then deliberately reset my shoulders. And I wiggle my toes. Well, wiggle my feet as well. I do the wiggle my feet thing because it's a bit of a distraction to what else is going on. And I learnt that from the chiropractor. So if you're about to have an adjustment, oftentimes for me it's my neck. They'll say to you, wiggle your feet. Well, I do that naturally now because I've been to the chiropractor for so long. But yeah, because it distracts your brain for the fact that you're doing something else. So those are my top tips for the dentist, basically. And actually, you can't really notice too much that I've been to the dentist. Bear in mind that I had 2 big injections. But he said it's going to be painful for the next couple of days because it was root canal. So it was the second part today. So it's where he widens the root canals and puts reinforcing bits in it. and then seals it all off. And then I go back in 3 months and get sorted for a crown. That's exciting. So that's the day so far. I haven't had a phone call about Luna yet, but it's only sort of 12:30, and they said I'd get a call probably mid-afternoon. So I'm gonna have some lunch now, and then I've got a meeting with Laura, my business coach. So I'm buzzing for that, actually. And I feel like I've kept myself busy today to try not to worry too much about Luna. I'm sure she's absolutely fine and will be really pleased to see me. So buzzing to see her soon. I get to go and pick up my baby in half an hour. I'm so excited. Apparently everything went well. Obviously I'll get a bit more of a rundown actually after I pick her up, or when I pick her up, so I'll let you know. But apparently I think she's been coming round now for about 3 hours, and I can pick her up in half an hour. Whoop, whoop. Luna is home safe and well. Here she is. She's not very happy. She absolutely is not loving, well, she wasn't loving the cone. Then I've got all this inflatable thing, and that seems to be doing the trick at the moment. She doesn't love it. She hasn't eaten any food. I even put chicken in her mouth and she didn't eat it. So I'm hoping after a good night's sleep she's going to be all right. And that is the end of the day that I really haven't been looking forward to. So let's hope for better things tomorrow. Well, I say better. I mean, they went well. The things that I had to face went as well as they could have gone. So that's good. But at least it's out of the way now. See you tomorrow.